American universities were once havens for free speech and free thinking. That's why they exist, to be that. But increasingly, they're not that at all. They are safe spaces for people who don't want to explore uncomfortable ideas. Can academia and this country become open-minded again? Heather McDonald's been thinking a lot about it. She's wrote a book on this topic. It's titled The Diversity Delusion, How We're Creating a Nation of Narrowed Minds. And she joins us tonight. Heather McDonald, it's always great to have you on the show. Thank you. So,
it's an honor.
I think we've established, and our viewers, I think, are on board with the reality of it, which is that free thinking is banned in colleges. So what do you do about it now? How do you fix that?
Well, I think you have to address the root cause of this free speech crisis, Tucker. The free speech crisis is bad enough, but it is a result of something that is even more poisonous, which is the spreading of victim ideology. College presidents are telling their own students that they are at risk of lethal racism and sexism simply by virtue of being on a college campus. That is an outright lie. There is no more tolerant place, if you're not a conservative, than a college campus today.
Yes.
There is no more privileged position than being a student with immediate access to the thing that Faust sold his soul for, which is knowledge. So we need to take on this poisonous narrative that college campuses in America in general are roiling masses of discrimination and sexism.
You're doing that. You're doing more than your part just by saying what's evidently true. I mean, I think you get a lot out of just calling BS on ideas that are obviously stupid and wrong. But why don't more people in authority do that? Why are people so cowed by the institutional left?
Well, there is no more dangerous epithet you can hurl around these days than racist, and people simply crumple. But the faculty have to stand up. They have to both defend free speech, but as I say, even more importantly, they have to defend the Western civilization that is their extraordinary privilege to pass on to the next generation of students. And if they are not willing to do that, if they're willing to capitulate to these preposterous charges that to read Homer or to read Aeschylus or to read Shakespeare is to be subject to life-threatening racism, they should simply resign because they are betraying the amazing legacy that is their privilege to pass on.
Yeah. Our leaders are bent on destroying the institutions that made all of this possible. Very quickly, do you think that can happen? I mean, is there any hope that you can redeem academia and our intellectual life in this country? Or do we need to build something new?
Well, it would be great to build new colleges. Unfortunately, they're going to face a prestige gap.
Right.
Parents that purport to be anti-materialistic, anti-capitalist are frenzied to credentialize their student with the most prestigious college diploma they can get. Ideally, they'd go for knowledge rather than simply the credentials. But I think we still have to keep on fighting within the university to shame these cowards, to shame the college presidents. And certainly, alumni have to stop giving money. Parents have to do due diligence. The trustees have to strap on some balls and actually exercise their fiduciary responsibilities to make sure that these colleges are actually educating students in our extraordinary civilization with its conquest of disease, of poverty, of want, and the ability to speak the truth that is now so jeopardized.
Amen. This whole corrupt system is sustained by the status anxiety of horrible liberal parents. You're absolutely right.
Exactly.
Thank you. Heather McDonald, you've really done so much to tell the truth, and we appreciate it. Congrats on the book.
Thank you. Thank you, Tucker.